Yo, what's up guys, Felix from Giant Lifestyle. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how anybody can make $1,000 guaranteed over the next 30 days. Now this isn't going to be $1,000 guaranteed profit, but I believe it could be $1,000 in revenue with the profit margins ranging somewhere between 50 and 70%, meaning if you spend 500, you'll make back 1,000. If you spend 300 or 400, maybe you'll make back 1,000 to 1,200. Typically, you're going to double to triple your money. Now, before we get into this video, be sure to drop a like on it if you enjoy these types of videos. Also, if you want more information about the business and hustle I'm talking about, it's going to be the first link down in the description. Now, the business I'm talking about is buying and reselling diabetic medical commodities, and I believe this is one of the easiest businesses and the most guaranteed ways that you can predict your income and make an extra $500, an extra $1,000 per week, especially if you really dive deep with this. The reason that it's such guaranteed money and it's almost like you can't lose and you can't go wrong is because we have dedicated buyers and dedicated price sheets that we know exactly how much we're going to resell our diabetic medical commodities for before we even buy them. If you don't know what this business is, like I said, you could check that first link down in the description, enter your name and your email, and I'll send you more information about this business. But this is a business that I've been doing since 2015, 2016. My first 10 months in the business, I made 6 figures, and I was able to do that at the age of 21. And this business has completely changed my life. I've been able to invest into real estate. I've been able to invest into other businesses. And now I have the business to the point where it's fully automated and I'm able to travel and still make money whenever I want. I'm currently in Medellin, Colombia, and I'll turn the camera around quickly so you guys can see this amazing and awesome city. And I just love the people, I love the culture, I love the weather, I love everything about Colombia, especially Medellin. I've traveled to a few other cities in Colombia, but I've primarily been in Medellin, and I really love this city. But what I love more about this city is that if you're able to bring American money to it, the money goes so much farther. What $1,000 a month takes you, just for example, this apartment right here, it's a penthouse apartment. It's on the highest floor of this building, and it's around just over $1,000 per month. It's 2 beds, 2.5 baths. I'm thinking about maybe renting it long term and going back and forth to the States to check on my businesses. But as long as my businesses keep running, I can continuously live here. My real estate's pretty much automated. My medical commodities is pretty much automated. And if I can kind of step up a little bit with this YouTube channel, then I can pretty much stay here for as long as I want. But I wanted to talk about the business of medical commodities in particular, because if you're looking for something that can make you an extra 500 per week, an extra 1,000 per week, then look no further. Like I said, this business is so predictable because we have dedicated buyers. So like I said, that first link down in the description will give you more information about what to buy, where to buy it, who to buy it from, what to say, what to pay, what to do, everything A to Z. But if you don't understand, there are 30 million plus Americans inside of America that have diabetes, and we buy their extra supplies. For example, of my hundreds and hundreds of clients that I buy diabetic products from every single month, one of them is my father. He gets about 10 to 15 boxes per month, and that's like, what, 1,500 test strips, and that means he'd have to test his sugar, 50 times a day, which is just way too much. It's a huge surplus. So he gives me the extra supplies that he has. Not just my father, but I have hundreds of clients that I've gained over the years that every single month, whether it's every single week, bi-weekly, monthly, bi-monthly, maybe once every 3 months, sell me their diabetic products. And as soon as they tell me, hey, Felix, now they call my 2 team members. I have 2 of my childhood friends that basically run the business for me, and I do a profit share with them. But as soon as they say, hey, we have, 2 boxes of this, or we have 3 boxes of that, or we have 7 boxes of this, hey, can you come pick up? I have more diabetic testing supplies for you. We look at our price sheet and we know exactly how much we're going to sell the product for before we even buy. Now, real quick, I just wanted to pull up a quick testimony from one of my students by the name of Aaron. So Aaron said, hey, Felix, 8 days left with month 2, and I've invoiced 7K, hope to get to 10K, so that would be 15K in the first 2 months. So let me just screenshot this for you guys and show you how real this business is. I'm gonna okay, let me pull up that photo. So as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me turn the camera around real quick because I want to show you guys how real this business is. Hey Felix, 8 days left with month 2 and I've invoiced 7K. Hope to get to 10K, so that would be 15K in the first 2 months. And then he was asking me kind of about how to scale this business, because in the beginning it's fun to be out there running around, picking up product, buying diabetic testing supplies, taking it home, putting it on an invoice, shipping it out, getting paid. But eventually, as you make more and more money, you want to scale, you want to automate. I don't want to be back in New Jersey, especially where it's getting cold. And Medellin, if you're not familiar with it, is like basically the city of eternal spring. It's basically 75 at night, or 75, 80 during the day, and like 60 to 65 at night. It's really the perfect weather. This apartment doesn't even have air conditioning in it because frankly it doesn't need it, because the weather is literally perfect. But you know, he's at the point where he's making some money with this, and the reason he's able to make money is because when he does the marketing that I tell him to do and I've showed him how to do, people start calling him up saying, hey Aaron, I have this, this, and this. He checks his buyers list where we have a set list of prices, so we know, hey, this box sells for this box sells for that, this box sells for this. If it expires in this date with this condition and this name and this brand and this count, we know exactly how much we're going to sell it for. So as long as you buy it at the correct price, and if you don't have a buyer, you can use eBay. If you go through my videos, I have hundreds and hundreds of videos on this topic of where we're literally telling people, hey, we want to buy your extra diabetic testing supplies. People call us, and then we tell them based on what they sell for, whether it's to a private buyer on eBay. Only thing bad about eBay is like, a box that I might sell to my buyer for 50, if you're gonna sell it on eBay, you're probably gonna be able to sell it for like 40, because the buyers that go to buy product from resellers on eBay know that those people don't have direct buyers, so they kind of undercut them a little bit. And then eBay has rules, fees, chargebacks. It's not terrible, I just don't really prefer or care for eBay. But eBay is not a terrible route, but then you got to deal with their evil stepsister PayPal, and it's not a bad option, it's just not something I prefer. But if you're looking to know how you can make an extra $500,000 profit or revenue in the next 30 days, and you're looking for a sustainable, proven side hustle, then that, or maybe something like my buddy that also comes and frequents Colombia pretty often is the Money Man Jeff, the guy who flips phones, because everybody has phones, everybody has diabetes, and everybody has phones. So there's plenty of money and plenty of opportunity to go out there and get a piece of the pie. Some people will be like, oh, there's 20 people in my state that do this business. Even if there are 20 people in your state that do this business, and there's 50 states, that's only 1,000 people in the entire country that do this side hustle for an opportunity of 30 million people that have the products that you want. So there's plenty of money to go around. It's just about going out there, putting out marketing, saying that you want these diabetic testing supplies, and then going on eBay and saying, hey, someone called me and they have, just for example, they have 3 boxes of One Touch Ultra 100 count. I know those boxes sell for around 70 to 80 bucks, right? I'll pay $25 a box, so I'm paying $75, $25 for each box for 3 boxes of One Touch Ultra 100 count, and I'm going to turn around and basically sell them for, just say, for easy math, 70, 70, 70. So I spend 75 to make 210. That's almost what's $140 profit with something that could take, if you're picking up in your local market, you could drive to somebody's house, pick up their 3 boxes, turn around the same day and sell the product, whether it's on eBay or to a direct buyer. So the reason this business is so lucrative is because we have direct buyers. Even if you have to use eBay, these products are so in demand and are sought out so much that getting rid of them is literally no problem. And especially if you have a direct buyer that you can just offload the product to, you can make money very quickly and very proven. You know exactly how much you're going to pay, you know exactly how much you're going to sell for, you know exactly how much you're going to profit. If you guys want more information, check that first link down in the description. Again, we're almost at 45,000 subscribers. When I hit 50,000 subscribers, we're going to do something massive, a massive giveaway, money, laptops, free courses, everything. So it's going to be really awesome. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.